is that if I do this behind the scenes and I find this perfect house that has all the bells and whistles and your perfect kitchen, and I take you there by surprise, you don't know where I'm taking you, and walk in, you're going to fall in love with it. And guess what?
Tell me.
We're going to move. Because you're going to be like, I want that kitchen. And that's how I'm going to sell you.
I want a bigger closet too.
Oh, see, look, see, right there.
Hi, I'm Miranda, and this is Nick.
Hello.
Welcome to the Ranting Podcast. We're here for episode 79.
It's crazy. We're almost at 80.
I know.
That's wild.
Oh, I'm off the even number. I got to get back on the evens.
That's
I don't
true.
like this. I'm not a fan.
I mean, every other month you'll be on it, right?
I don't like it.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to make the rants on the rocks like 79.5 or whatever, you know.
Give me shit for wanting things dress, but you like things in a very specific way. Probably more than me.
Say?
Probably more than me. Because even like the grocery aisles, you have to go the same way.
First of all,
you have to. And it's a little crazy.
I'm not the only one.
It's a little crazy.
I'm not the only one because you've done that too. When I've gone up the aisle the wrong way, you'll be like, we're going the wrong way. You've said it before, I remember.
I don't think so.
Yes, you have.
Because we actually, Malachi made a comment on it last time we went grocery shopping, and he's like, we're going the wrong way. I was like, I don't care. I was like, your mother's not here. We're fine. So I don't care.
No, well, you definitely have said it. But also it's
funny.
Because then I know I just have a regular... It's a routine.
I know.
I know.
You are very routine
where
oriented.
things are and where I'm looking for certain things. So when I go down the aisle the opposite way, everything's flipped and it looks different and I don't know where anything is. It throws me off. I feel like it takes me a little bit longer just to find shit because I'm like, it's on the wrong side.
But the location doesn't move.
But on my side.
Yeah.
Normally I'm like, oh, the ranch is right here. If the ranch is on the side, it's going to fuck me up.
Oh, God.
I'm going to go for the ranch and grab ravioli.
Oh, God. Well, with this, I mean, we can fix this.
I think we should.
Every other month. Yep. Or we have to get you back on schedule, and then we put 4 out a week. It's got to be an even number if you want to stick to that. You know what I mean?
You're stressing me out.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know.
Or every other month, you're just going to be off by one.
I don't like it. I don't know.
Dear.
We'll have to figure something out.
Well, when we go full time, we'll make sure we do 4 a week.
I'm going to get back to my evens.
We really should. Eventually, we should do. I was thinking about this earlier. We should do 1 Rant Files, 1 Rants on the Rocks, and 1, what was the other one?
Reality Rants.
Reality Rants, yep. And then we would just need 1 more, and we can have 4 a week. And then you would always be on your evens. Even Steven.
Well, I guess if that's something that you guys want, let us know.
We can cover 2 shows.
Look.
Or a reactions one. I always thought that would be funny, but I don't know if it would. I don't know.
I don't know how we would do that.
I think it'd be more entertaining for us than anything. But I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to figure.
Yeah.
We can whiteboard it.
There you go. Put a pin in it.
Well, what I was going to say is that we're back again for what may be my last Rant Files episode, depending on how the House of Villains episode is received.
I don't know. It's got a pretty big following. So I think that like people would be interested in it.
I would hope so.
Talk about it a little bit, you know?
Yeah. You guys want to
talk some shit?
Talk some shit about this reality competition that we're never going to be a part of. We're convinced that we could play better.
The competitions for sure. Well, I don't know. Some of them get pretty gnarly. I don't know. Some of them get pretty fucking gnarly. Like this one's like Survivor. I think I don't know. I guess like resonate a little better with those.
I guess
than I do with like, because there's one where in one of the episodes that we watched, and we'll cover it obviously when we get there, but it was one of the episodes we watched in House of Villains, and one of the things that they had to do in the competition, right, was make themselves cry. And the one chick couldn't fucking do it, right?
See, no, yeah,
Something
it's
like
definitely a lot more physical in Survivor.
Yeah,
it's like, physical challenges and like puzzles and stuff like that. Not so much emotional.
I wonder if they ever get into like fear factor stuff, like bugs and like.
I know they used to back in the day. I don't know about like recent seasons.
What's only 3 seasons in?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Survivor.
No, House of Villains. I wonder if they do anything like that. I know Survivor does all the crazy shit. No.
Yeah, I was like.
But no, House of Villains, though.
I don't think so.
If they do anything gnarly like that.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Got to tune in to find out. Yeah. But that's crazy. It might be your last Rant Files.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Feels all right.
Yeah.
I feel okay.
That was quick.
I mean, sometimes I just feel like I get writer's block and I like am having a hard time trying to come up with shit to talk about sometimes. And then also like sometimes because you're in my fucking head, then we'll do your video first, your episode. Oh. And then I'm like, now I got to rewrite half my shit.
I picked all your stuff. I'm sorry. I guess that's what
the joys
15
of
years gets you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the joys of having a podcast with your spouse.
Yeah. You think very much alike.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Go away. Get out of there. Get out of my head. But no, today I was gonna talk about like spring and Easter and all that since it's coming up this weekend. And also because I keep forgetting about it.
True.
And I just remembered again that I need to figure out Easter baskets. We'll get to it.
This is going to come out on April 2nd. So what, 2-3 days before Easter?
Yeah, Easter's on Sunday.
The 5th. Okay. Yep. All right.
So
just in time.
Yeah,
Let's
I guess
talk about
we'll see. But I don't know. It seemed like it was about to like start getting really nice out, but I think it's about to turn. So
what do you mean?
I don't know. Someone said today that it was going to be like rainy and cold and like snowy.
We have like this cold front coming in.
Yeah.
I can check the weather for Sunday to see.
I don't know.
Oh,
sorry for the weather chat, guys. We've had so much lately.
Yeah, I know, right? For real. But it's been so up and down. So I think Saturday is going to be Friday is a high of 47. And we've been in like the 80s.
I was wearing shorts yesterday.
So it's still just like fucking up and down.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of rain though. It's very dry.
Well, at least there's that, I guess. Yep. I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to the nicer weather going into spring and whatnot. Hopefully nicer weather.
Yeah, hopefully.
Still, I mean, I hate summer, but I like dressing for it. So
I hate the lack of a transition is what I found, especially being in Colorado. Is like there's some years where there's just no transition. It's from fucking winter and then the next day it's fucking summer. Like, there's no like gradual month or two of like spring.
Sometimes I feel that way.
Sweater weather.
Yeah, about fall too, that it just feels like it goes so quickly. Like we're in summer and then it feels like we got like maybe a couple decent weeks of fall and then like fucking winter, snow and then like even that is up and down too though. So like especially it goes from feeling like, oh my God, it's winter, it's all snowy to being like, oh, it's just slush. Because it melted right away.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
I don't know.
I would take winter all year round for sure.
That's fair. But I don't know. But this time of year, is there anything that hits this time of year that you're never prepared for?
We're talking spring?
Yeah.
Okay. That we're not prepared for. What do you mean?
That like is coming, but you're just like, God damn it, here it is again.
I don't really care for warm weather. That's one thing. That's one thing that I'm never really prepared for. Cause like, I don't know. I always, like I said, it could be winter all year round and I would be just fucking fine.
Yeah, that's true. Cause you're so hot.
I always run hot. Yeah. But I think that's one thing that I'm never really ready for. I'm always like, it can be cool for a little bit.
That's fair.
Especially like this last week or two where it's been in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Like we broke records these last couple weeks because
that's why I busted out
March.
the shorts because I was like, I can't do it.
It's supposed to be the coldest, and I think
we're supposed to get like the most snow in March, and we've gotten like
it's
none.
Been in the 80s. Yeah, so it's been wild.
It's weird.
So that's one thing that I'm not ready for.
That's fair.
Yeah. Why? How about you? What are you not ready for?
Definitely Easter. Comes at me every fucking year, and I forget about it because I don't really care about it.
Yeah. We don't really do anything for it. I guess Malachi, our oldest, he requested a hunt, right? Or an egg hunt or whatever.
Yeah, he said that he wants to like do an Easter egg hunt, and I was like, "Do you want to dye eggs?" And he's like, "Nah." So I was like, "All right, if you don't want to, then I don't care."
I think he just wants the stuff inside the eggs.
I'm still gonna hard boil some eggs and get like probably some food coloring just in case.
Yeah, you might as well.
Because who knows if he's gonna change his mind last minute, and I'm not going out for shit on Sunday.
The little one might want to.
Maybe. I don't know. He's never really been into that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. That's definitely one. His birthday always is one that's starting to fuck with me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's right, like, not in the middle, but like leading into the end of tax season. And like, because of, it's so weird. Like for so long, we went from having just one kid with like a summer birthday.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, we got freedom to do whatever. Like, who cares? Do whatever you want on your birthday. We don't have to plan out a whole lot.
Right.
Like, unless it's something that we need to like get tickets for or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like, we can do whatever you want. And then now we have a kid who has a birthday during the school year, and we're like, fuck.
Especially the week after spring break.
Exactly.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that too. So I'm just like, God damn it. Now we got to do like the treats for the class and everything. And like, I'm so glad that he wasn't insistent on like having a birthday party with friends. Gave him the option.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that he was like, nah.
That's good though.
I was like,
this week is
me.
Already stacked enough.
Yeah, I was like, if we had to do a birthday party,
I don't want to do that. No. And then you got to talk to like other parents.
Yeah.
And that's just.
I don't have it in me to host anything right now.
No.
So,
especially with you coming up on the end of tax
Exactly.
season.
That's why, like, when we were talking about it, I was like, we will literally go do whatever you want.
Yeah, we pretty much just make it out
Saturday.
Yesterday. Yeah. Obviously, you have to go to school on your birthday.
Yeah, I'm like, on Saturday, we'll go have a fun day. And they're getting the cake and everything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, the last couple years at least, it started creeping up on me with him like being in school now and then going back to work and stuff. And I'm just like, fuck. Bad timing. But love that little April Fool.
Yep, that's right. That's funny.
Is there anything about this time of year that you find especially annoying other than the heat?
Oh, God. Especially annoying? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Not off the top of my head.
No.
Annoying?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you got?
Nothing. Just the bugs coming back.
Oh, you know what? That's a good one. That's a solid one. Yeah. And we just got the house sprayed too. So that helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely annoying is the bugs coming back.
Yeah.
Especially like the flies.
That's
and
what I was
like,
going to say is like, that's a nice thing because we have like the service that comes around during like the cold months. I'm like, we can put it off a little bit, save a little bit of money on the treatments. And then it comes springtime and I'm like, nah, come every time.
Oh yeah.
Every fucking appointment.
Well, yeah, because
don't
the
just
winter.
reschedule or just pre-schedule it, you know?
Yeah.
And they do. But still, like, keep coming around. It's okay.
I mean, it really works too because we never see bugs.
Yeah, no, but then like the backyard gets crazy with all the wasps.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but we just get a fucking swarm of wasps in our backyard every single year.
We have to get our deck redone.
I mean, I think, that's probably a huge part of it. But then at one point there was, I don't know. It seemed like maybe there was a beehive or something in the tree out front too. Because I remember I went out there once and I was like, I'm going to garden. And went out there and like all of a sudden, like, zzz, and I was like, What's up? Like, is that just a fly or whatever? Didn't think too much of it. And then as I got like closer to the tree, the louder it got. I was like, I'm going to take my happy ass right back inside. No fucking gardening is getting done.
That's funny.
And I haven't touched the front yard since.
Oh God. Yeah, we really need to.
I'm not about to get swarmed.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, especially if you get bit like a bunch of times.
Yeah.
That could be bad.
Oh, it's going to be like my girl. He can't see without his glasses.
I don't know what that is. What's My Girl?
Oh my God.
Is that a movie?
It's the one I was just showing you with Macaulay Culkin and then that one girl.
Oh, okay. When they're like pups.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'd hate it.
Sold.
Are you ready for Rant or Rave?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So, like I said, it's a spring and Easter theme.
Okay.
So, for Rant or Rave, like always, give you 4 options.
Okay.
Probably just going to talk about all of them.
We'll see. Maybe.
The theme. But we've got Easter egg hunts.
Okay.
Spring cleaning. Easter baskets. And yard work.
Oh God, Rant or Rave? I think 2 and 4. That was like chore related, right? Yeah. So spring cleaning was 2, and then what was 4?
Yard work.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of the same thing to me. It's kind of lumped into the same thing.
Oh, I guess I just took spring cleaning for like the inside.
Yeah, but I mean,
And
like
then,
the spring cleaning you have to do outside as well.
Well, yeah, I guess I just meant yard work, like the return of yard work more. So I should have been more specific.
I think both of the. I don't know. So maybe. So the yard work is definitely a rant for me because it's a pain in the ass. I usually don't have time to get out there because it's. I mean, I could be out there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Especially like with the weeds coming back, you got to make sure you're staying on top of that. You got to bring the fucking grass back to life. It's like I got to do the fertilizer and all that. We got to get the sprinklers back on. Yeah, just all of that is definitely a rant for me because I don't really care for it. I would rather outsource that stuff. And there's so much that we want to do, not only with the house, but with the backyard and stuff.
I know.
I want to redo the whole thing.
I really just almost want to be like, can somebody just come out and like redo it and get it started, and then I'll just try and maintain it.
It's getting to the point where like we're getting so busy that we need to outsource some stuff
to keep up with everything.
Yes, we need to outsource some
I know I was thinking about it when I was writing this, and I was like, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna mow the lawn.
Yeah. I mean,
no idea.
I do it primarily.
We might have to just teach that one.
I mean,
like, hey, you want a cool $20?
Yeah, I mean, it teaches responsibility, and then obviously the safety part of it too.
I mean, I've been telling him I'm about to throw a lot more his way this summer, so that could be one of them.
Yeah, maybe.
But
you also want them to enjoy their summer, but at the same time, like there should be some responsibility.
I know, but
not just all playing.
Yeah, no, it's all because he keeps talking about wanting to go to Costa Rica. That's why.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm like, if you want to do that, you're gonna have to show me that you're being a hell of a lot more responsible than like. Yeah. I mean, you're responsible now, but I need to see like. Leaving without my parents responsible.
There's just a lot of stuff that can hurt you in the backyard,
I know.
But I mean, you definitely have to learn.
It's doesn't hurt you out of the country too.
Well, yeah, you got to learn.
I know. That's why I'm like, we need to like all these little things. Like I'm just trying to look at all these different things, like what can teach you like different levels of awareness and like little learning lessons.
Definitely have to put him through classes before we get there. But anyways.
I mean, we're getting off topic.
Yes. All right. But so with the outside, I mean, it kind of sucks because we have a big house too. And we have a decent sized property. So like there's a lot to mow and a lot of weeds and a lot of stuff to take care of. We actually just got, which I'm looking forward to this because we just got that old tree removed and that bush that I hated.
That's true.
So that's 2 less things we have to
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I've actually thought about calling them back out and like seeing if they can clean up the shit along the fence because there's like some more stuff growing up. Yeah, like growing out there. So I kind of want to just be like, what if we just nip this in the bud now?
Yeah.
Like before it gets too unruly.
If this is our forever home.
I need you to stop saying if. No.
We could use a bigger studio. I'm just saying.
Rent a space. I'm not fucking moving again. I'm not doing it.
So it's just a lot as far as like the outside work goes, especially when it's it's like every week.
It literally is.
It's
I always am like, okay, this is going to be the year. I'm going to garden. I'm going to clean out that back garden. I'm going to gut all that shit out. I don't know.
Yeah. I was about to say, that hasn't happened yet.
I really, really want to. I'll like stand out there and stare at it. And I'm like, okay, if I just get some really like heavy duty gloves, I can get in there because a lot of those have like the thorns on them. That's why I haven't gotten in there. Yeah. Because like I tried doing it one time when I was mowing the lawn. I stabbed my hand so fucking hard. I was like, well, I'm out.
I'm telling you though, like going into summer, especially like how busy we are, and I mean it's only going to get busier. Taking on more work is not gonna get done. Like we have to outsource that stuff. So that's definitely a rant for me because we don't have anybody to outsource to yet.
Well, not only that,
there's a lot of work to do.
Yeah, there's just a lot.
Yes, and then the other one was spring cleaning. So you meant like generally like inside.
Yeah, that's how I see spring cleaning.
That would be a rave for me actually because I look at it like a like you're hitting the reset button.
Yeah, I always feel like just this like almost like a nesting urge is like the only thing that I can kind of compare it to is that you're like, it's nice. I need to like need to clean. Yeah. I need to open the windows and the doors and I need to clear everything out and I need to dust and like all these things. Everything's been cooped up and like, I don't know.
It's actually a nice thing with fall and spring cleaning is that like you can luften or I don't know what's the translation.
Air out.
Air out, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like the German
air out
word.
the house. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Anyways, so that's what's nice about fall and spring cleaning is that not only do you like reset the house and everything gets nice and clean and dusted and all that, but like you get to open up.
Yeah.
You get the luften, you know what I mean? And then like you get that fresh air and it's nice and cool. And like that would definitely be a rave.
Yes.
For me.
On the days that we can get a nice cross breeze through the house.
The worst thing though is
I just want to stand in it.
Is when you do that is you risk bugs getting in. They're not like hibernating. Yeah, I guess. You know?
Well, that's another thing too. Is like then we have to redo that seal around the security door on the front door so that we don't get the bugs in. Specifically, the bees and the wasps that are flying around the fucking house.
The next house that'll be built into the frame.
You guys hear this? He's planning on leaving me. He's going to move out and buy his own house.
I am convinced that somebody that is so against change, as much as you are, if I find a house that has like your dream kitchen and it has like the chef's pantry and or what is it? Chef's pantry, whatever it is.
Butler's
pantry and all that good stuff, right? And I actually, I never told you this, but me and Malachi actually had this very same conversation a few weeks back because we were talking about upgrading.
Wow.
And he mentioned that you have a strong feeling about not wanting to move, which we all know that. But I told him the same spiel I'm telling you right now is that if I do this behind the scenes and I find this perfect house that has all the bells and whistles and your perfect kitchen, and I take you there by surprise, you don't know where I'm taking you, and walk in, you're going to fall in love with it. And guess what?
Tell me.
We're going to move. Because you're going to be like, I want that kitchen. And that's how I'm going to sell you.
I want a bigger closet too.
Oh, see, look, see, right there. I am so confident I can make that sale. I'm not even worried about it.
We'll see. I'm not worried about it because I'm pretty fucking cozy.
I mean,
so
yeah, but that's the thing with change though, and like getting comfortable is like, yeah, you're cozy, but like, could you be cozier? You could always be cozier.
We've lived in this house for like 2 years.
We can live here for another year.
I would like to be cozy for a few more.
A few. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, so definitely a rave for me for spring cleaning because it's just, and also like, I don't know what it is, but there's something about the smell. You know what I mean? Like you just don't get in the winter Like you, when it's like
all the flowers are
fresh
blooming.
cut grass,
Yeah.
the fresh blooming
People are
flowers.
starting to grill again.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get that smell in the house and everything. So like that's definitely another good thing. Because like in winter you can luften or air out, whatever.
Yeah, you can. It's not the same.
Yeah, and it's more like
it's like a crisp air
yes.
that comes in,
Exactly.
and like it feels clean in a cold way. Yes.
It really does though.
Yes.
So it's definitely a rave for me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to say about Easter egg hunts or baskets?
I mean, well, like you said though, we're just not big on Easter. I think I don't know. I'm not even like maybe 50-50, I guess, on like rant or rave, because we're just not big on it. We've never really been big on Easter. I know the kids sometimes like it. I think they just like getting the stuff out of the eggs.
That's what I was going to say.
You know what I mean?
That's really the only reason I even do anything for Easter is because I don't want them to go back to school and everybody's like, oh, what'd you do for Easter? And they're like, we didn't do anything or whatever.
I think you take it a step further though, because last year, and I think every year before that, you get them a basket. You surprise them with a basket. So like, and we do the Easter egg. So like, it may be like not in like the front of your mind, right? The first thing you're thinking about, but I mean, you never like miss it. Like the kids still get their basket. And
I never miss it. I get that shit done at the very last minute
absolutely.
though, because I always, literally every year, I'm like, fuck, when is Easter?
Yeah, I feel like that's a holiday that you can, whereas like Christmas.
Well, yes, honestly,
if
that's
you
what
wait.
I'm saying is that like if spring break fell on Easter and they weren't going to go to school the next day, nobody would even think anything twice about it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, in all honesty, I'd probably guilt trip myself into getting them shit anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay for them to celebrate and everything. It's just we don't celebrate it for
any reason other than the commercial
part of it.
bullshit
of
it.
Yeah,
we don't do the religious aspect of it.
That was actually,
all.
I almost incorporated that into my episode, which is funny because that would have probably taken some of your thunder.
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. What were you going to say about it in yours?
I was going to do like St. Patty's Day, like a little bit of background.
And stuff.
But then it was very, I mean, obviously, it was very religious based, obviously.
Yeah.
But then like it even dug, because I was on the history, like a history channel or history.com or whatever. And it went into like the Christianity part of it, but then it also was like, well, is it paganism? They have like a completely different outlook because it dates back even prior to Christianity.
Yeah.
So I was like, Jesus Christ, this is going to get, not only do we not talk religion or politics on the show.
It's funny that you said that.
What part?
Jesus Christ. We're talking about Easter. I don't know.
But so like, not only do we not do any kind of religion or politics on the show, that just didn't really, I mean, there was no way I can
too
spin
far
it.
into it. Yeah. That was my thing too, because I was also trying to come up with like some fun facts about Easter and stuff. And it was like, different traditions around the world.
Yeah.
And some of them were just kind of dumb. Like they almost sounded made up.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just not gonna.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever.
That's
it
funny.
Is what
there was
it
actually
is.
somebody in the comments I saw today that commented on the St. Patty's Day episode.
Oh.
And I don't know, they said something about like, what does parades have to do with St. Patty's Day? And I was like, well, obviously you didn't listen to the fucking episode or the short. But like that's part of, like, at least in the States. And even in other countries and stuff like that, like parades, like St. Patty's Day and parades kind of coincide. Like they're one and the same.
Yeah, there's Easter parades too. There's fucking Christmas parades.
I don't know.
Thanksgiving, the Macy's Day. What are you talking about?
And then
there's a parade for fucking everything.
He went into this rant about like, if St. Patty's Day plus America or whatever equals candy in the face or something like that. It didn't make any.
What?
Yeah, he's like, so what? So his point was that pretty much it didn't make sense how we like kind of incorporated St. Patty's Day with parades. And I just couldn't wrap my head around what this person was saying. And I was like, we literally talk about this in the episode.
Yeah, like I don't know how to like connect the dots anymore for you.
He was basically saying that like it doesn't make sense how we're saying it, and like he's like, what does St. Patty's Day have to do with parades? And I was like, well, in the episode we talk about this very thing. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to say, but it's just like shit like that. So like it probably would have been the same thing in Easter.
Yeah,
somebody would have been like,
oh, I'm sure somebody would have gone all up in their fucking feelings about it because it's Easter.
Well, yeah, and that's also very where St. Patty's Day is a lot more like history driven.
Yeah,
and not
I think
so much like religion. I don't think
not here anyway. Wasn't that one of the things that in Ireland it's more of like a
but it's not
religious and traditional.
Like
holiday?
when I did the recap, there wasn't one thing that I mentioned about like religion except for the actual like church services.
Okay,
that was it. Whereas when you try to do like if you try to do a fact thing for Easter, I mean, you're going to be hard pressed to find something that's not about religion. You know what I mean? So that was a big difference for me. So yeah, that probably would have triggered some people. But again, we don't do religion or politics on the show. So.
I don't care enough about it to.
So that's why
I don't participate.
I think that's why we both skipped it.
Yeah, honestly. Well, let me see. Hold on. Before I say this, let me see if I switch something out real quick. Okay, so when I was younger, well, I had a thing about Easter traditions, and I couldn't remember if I kept it or not.
Oh, okay.
But no. So when I was younger, growing up, Easter was always just like every other holiday, like an excuse to get together with family, you know?
Okay.
Or it would just be like, oh, it's Easter. We're going to get together and have a cookout. Everybody's bringing some food. Everybody brings some eggs. The adults do what the adults do, and the kids go fucking run around eating candy and shit. And then we would also have the, what are they called? I want to say they're like cascarones or something, where you...
Hope that wasn't a question.
So I don't know. Somebody tell me, Mom, in the comments.
No idea.
So, leading up to it, my mom and I would obviously predominantly see my mom doing it, but you would crack eggs very carefully, like with just the top little bit of it, like you would crack that bit open. No, a raw egg. And then you would save the shell and let it get dry and everything. And then you would cut up a bunch of like newspaper and make confetti essentially. And then you'd stuff it in the eggs, and you can put like glitter and shit in there too if you really want to be diabolical. And then you take like a piece of tissue or toilet paper or something and like glue it around the top of it. Okay. And then on Easter, you go around and you fucking crack them on people's heads. And then they're just covered in confetti and glitter. It's a mess.
Oh, so no yolk.
No, that's why you let
drain.
Yeah. So like when you're making eggs, instead of cracking it like normal, you just crack the top of it, pour the egg out, and then you let the shell dry.
I'm fucking swinging if somebody hits me with fucking.
It's not a raw egg.
I thought you just left the yolk in there and then put confetti and shit in there and just let it sit, and then you smash it. Not only are you covered in yolk, but you're covered in fucking confetti too.
No yolk. But so so when I was younger, my uncles especially used to love these. And I remember one time I went up to one of my uncles at one of the Easter get-togethers or something. And I don't even know if I was maybe just saying hi or whatever, but I gave him a hug, and he's like, oh, and then I didn't notice, but he reaches in his pocket or whatever, and then cracks a fucking egg right on my head. And I was like, oh, it was the whole thing.
How did you have that in your pocket without it breaking?
It might have been a sweater pocket. I don't know. Something like that.
See, that makes sense.
But they would always do shit like that. Or they would be okay, all the adults, or after a certain age of the kids, you would be able to participate in hiding the eggs.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, for us younger kids, they'd be you got to go sit inside. Nobody's allowed to look out the windows or anything. And so then all of my uncles and stuff would go and hide the eggs. Yeah. And then they'd be okay, go search and everything. And then they'd just stand around there talking, doing whatever. But they would I learned this after a while, that sometimes they would just be standing there holding some eggs. Oh. And then, or, they'd have one sitting in their pocket or something like that. Huh. So if they ran out of, because there's 1,000 of us fucking kids, Oh, yeah. And there's so many. And so then you'd have all these adults hiding all these. There's only so many places you can hide them.
Yeah.
So eventually they would just hold on to them, and you know, they'd be like, everybody gets this many eggs and da da da. So it's like everybody's starting to like get to their limit and everything. There's those of us, definitely me, that would be like, I didn't find all my eggs. And they'd be like, take them.
What a surprise. You were the dramatic one.
I'd be like, I didn't get them all. God. I can't find them.
I wonder if that's like a Hispanic thing.
I think it is
because I've
never seen them like outside of that. I mean, outside of my family, really.
Yeah, the confetti thing is
and I think like the only place I've seen them sold is like maybe in like little Mexican stores,
well, there
like
you go.
little
That
shops
answers
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gotten
those?
like
Jesus.
mainstream, but
yeah, interesting.
I don't know. But growing up, that was always like. That was a hit, man.
Yeah.
We like leading up to Easter, we would be like, oh, that we got to crack the eggs just like this and get them ready.
Oh, God. That's so weird.
Yeah. We used to have like wars and like throw them at each other.
Yeah.
That's
got to be a fucking mess, though.
Well, we couldn't do it inside. That was the rule. Like there was, you absolutely did not do those
not
in
only
the
the
house.
confetti and everything, but also like the shell.
Yeah, no, there was
it
was, I feel like it was pretty common knowledge growing up that like when we all get together, the kids are predominantly outside just because there was so many of us that it was like, we don't fucking have room for you and you're loud. Go away.
That's fair.
No, like if the house was big enough for us to be like upstairs, they'd be like, you can go upstairs. If not, it was like, go outside.
Yeah. You're too fucking loud.
Yes.
God.
There's just so many of us. So
that's funny. At least you guys made it fun though.
Yeah. But I don't know. That was one thing that like I've thought about, trying to show the kids. I just honestly, I don't even know how you crack the eggs like that and then having to make them. It's a process. When I was younger and was like going to war with my cousins, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm all in. Like,
well, also like we don't spend as much time outside because we don't have all those kids.
Exactly. So like
that would end up being broken inside and that's not good. So no.
Could you imagine all that in the carpet?
Yeah, that sounds awful.
God, I don't even know if the vacuum would get all of it.
That would be a rant for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's fun to reminisce.
That's funny. Yeah, that's true.
All right. Are you ready for the first Am I the Asshole?
Let's do it. Are you sticking to a theme?
No, these ones don't have the Easter theme. I couldn't find any that
I usually can't either.
made sense for the theme.
All right, what you got?
So this first one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Refusing to Eat My Wife's Spaghetti After I Found Out What She Put in It?
I saw this on Reddit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, pretend like you didn't.
No, I didn't read the story.
Oh, okay.
I don't know the story.
Well, I thought it was funny because you don't like spaghetti.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this one gets gross, but anyways.
All right.
Go ahead.
So last night, my wife made spaghetti and it smelled amazing. She said she tried something new and wanted me to just eat it before asking questions.
It's a fucking red flag.
I had a few bites and it tasted kind of off, but not terrible, just weirdly sweet and earthy. I asked what she changed, and she told me she blended up leftover spaghetti from 6 days ago and mixed it into the sauce to thicken it. I immediately stopped eating. I know it's technically the same ingredients, but the idea of blended old noodles mixed into fresh sauce made me feel sick. She got offended and said, I already ate half a plate, so clearly it was fine, and I was just being dramatic now that I knew. I told her that is exactly the point. I did not know. If I had known beforehand, I would not have eaten it. She said I was being wasteful and disrespectful and acting like she served me garbage. I ended up making a sandwich because I could not finish it, and she got really upset and barely talked to me the rest of the night. Now she told her family, and they think I embarrassed her. But my mom thinks it's gross, and I shouldn't have been tricked into eating it. I feel bad for hurting her feelings, but also I feel like I should get a say in what I'm eating. So Am I the asshole for refusing to eat my wife's spaghetti after I found out what she put in it?
This is a really bad one for me. This is a better one for the comments. Absolutely not. You're not a fucking asshole because that's fucking spaghetti is gross when it's fresh. But that aside, I'm gonna try to take my bias out of it.
Yeah.
Right. There are times like I've had a lot of spaghetti over the years, obviously, right? I think I came up with spaghetti. Maybe that's why I don't like it. But yours, I have sometimes, and it's probably the best one that I've had. I just don't like spaghetti. Now, if you were to, now I would argue that you could get sick from that because if it's sitting for 6 days, and why in the fuck did you have to grind it up to thicken the sauce?
She blended it sounds like she used old spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like sauce and noodles, blended it up and then cooked it into the sauce.
Yeah, to make it thicker, which what in the fucking, it's disgusting. That is gross. There's no reason for it. I feel like if you knew anything about cooking, you could thicken up the sauce in other ways and not just take 6-day-old spaghetti, right? That's fucking disgusting. I don't think you're the asshole. I think you could have been, I don't think I really caught his reaction. There wasn't like a big explosion of a reaction, right? It was just like
he just stopped eating it.
He just stopped eating it, right? So
yeah,
I would definitely approach it like that. Like, well, I'm not. Once I found out, like, I can't bring myself to fucking eat this because I know what you did with it. So like, I'm not gonna fucking do it. So I don't think you're the asshole for doing it because at the end of the day, it's your food, like it's your body. If I were in that position and I tried to just, I guess, save her feelings from being a fucking weirdo, save her feelings and like just try to eat it, that might make you throw up because it's like 6-day-old fucking spaghetti. That's disgusting. Yeah. We throw out leftover spaghetti after, I think we
give it like a max 2 days.
We have a very general rule that like what I mean by general is like for all food, all leftovers is like if you reheat it once.
Oh, it's done.
It's done after that.
Yeah.
That's it. Right. So like that's not going to sit in our fridge for fucking 6 days.
Yeah,
it's going to sit in our fridge for a day.
Yeah. A day and a half, max 2.
Right. And 6 days. And then you're going to fucking blend it up and put it in another meal. That's fucking disgusting. I don't think you're the asshole. As long as you didn't like, my only like thing would be like, as long as, and it wasn't in the story, as long as you're not like aggressive about it or like, you know what I mean? Like you didn't throw your fucking plate or anything stupid like that because that's a whole different thing. No,
like he did.
It sounds like he just found out.
Stopped eating.
He just stopped eating and made himself a sandwich.
I immediately stopped eating.
So that's it. Like that's it. Your feelings are your feelings.
Your feelings are valid.
It's called self-esteem. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you're the asshole. I think it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I have never made you 6-day-old spaghetti.
Well, yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
I don't see you ever doing something like this.
Make you 6-day-old spaghetti.
And you not only, so it's not even just making, it's blending it up. And
yeah,
then putting
I will
it in
never
fresh
remake
sauce.
6-day-old
So that means there's blended up noodles in your sauce. What in the fucking white people? Jesus. Maybe she, instead of seasoning, that's what she did. She just ground up. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty much. That's fucking gross.
I don't know.
But I say, so what's the question verbatim again?
Am I the asshole for refusing to eat my wife's spaghetti after I found out what she put in it?
No.
I agree. No. Yeah. Definitely not the asshole. At first I was like, come on, you little bitch baby. What do you mean what she put in it? And then I read it and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that matters. That fucking matters.
I was like, all right, you're right.
Did you get any comments?
Yeah.
No, what you got?
So the first one said, not the asshole. Quote, it tasted kind of off, but not terrible. Just weirdly sweet and earthy. Ugh. You want to know what that earthy taste probably was?
Mold.
Yep.
I totally forgot about that part of the story.
Yep.
Earthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then someone responded to it and said, this is the one. You get an earthy taste in something that shouldn't taste earthy. You're tasting mold/fungus. Oh my God. I don't know if you were acting like she served you up garbage, but if it tasted earthy due to unseen mold, she was serving you garbage. You weren't being wasteful. Molded food goes in the compost or the garbage. What does a plate of spaghetti and sauce cost in ingredients? Like $2-ish? So wasteful. Like, haha.
Yeah.
And then a quote from, I'm guessing, Google. It says, leftover spaghetti and sauce is generally safe to eat for 3 to 5 days when stored in an airtight container in the refrigerator. For best quality and safety, especially with meat sauces, it is recommended to consume them within 3 to 4 days.
Boom. And you're 2 days over that.
Yep. And it said, also, not the asshole. You didn't embarrass her. You stopped eating. Did you go and tell her family to garner ridicule? No, she told her family. If she's embarrassed, it's because she embarrassed herself. You didn't do that.
Yeah, feed the garbage to your family. Not
right? Ooh. And then the last one was, not the asshole. Leftover pasta can actually make you very sick, and you don't mess around with food safety. And I think your wife knew you wouldn't be okay with it. Otherwise, she would have disclosed from the get-go.
Exactly.
Does she come from a country or culture with lax food safety standards? My ex comes from a place/family like that. And I had some hair-raising incidents during our marriage with foods being left out all day in the heat of summer, etc.
Oh, that's how you get fucking sick.
Yeah, you probably dealt with so much food poisoning. That sucks.
Yeah. That's that's yucky.
Yeah.
That's not good.
You want to have spaghetti for dinner?
No, absolutely not. No. I think I'm off spaghetti forever now.
Well, let's talk about something that's maybe not that bad.
That was a good transition right there. That's pretty good. What you got?
So again, you've got 4 options.
Okay.
And the first one is spring feeling like I need to get my life together.
Like a resolution?
No, like feeling like I got to do something.
Okay.
Like maybe it goes hand in hand with like spring cleaning or people getting into health kicks now that it's getting nice out.
Oh, okay.
And then the second one is getting new plants. The third one is spring break. And then the last one is longer days.
Oh, wow.
So which one is which
geez.
ones maybe are not that bad?
You said spring break was number 3? Mm-hmm. Definitely spring break, especially this year, because we did a lot with the kids. I
didn't hate spring break.
No, not at all, because we went like 50-50, and like I would be home 50% of the time, and then you would be home while they were on their break, because they got 2 weeks in this district.
Yeah, so we did every other day.
Yeah, every other day. And that worked out pretty well, because like not only did we get them away from the screens and everything, but we got to, get out. And actually, our youngest, Nija, he went to his first movie over spring break because of that. He actually went to 2, and he did phenomenal. He did really well during those. And then also there was another first. What was the other one?
He got his hair cut.
Yeah, the haircut.
Yeah, that's right. I think I just talked about that last week. Was that last week's episode? That was my rave of the week, I think.
Oh,
it worked out,
that's
guys.
Right. Yeah, that's
right. You got a good haircut.
Yep. So definitely that spring break, definitely. I know we went into it and we were like, fuck, 2 weeks. Jesus.
I know. In the beginning, I was like, fuck this shit. I do not want to deal with spring break. Honestly, like halfway through the first week, I was like, I fucks with this. I'm down.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Because we got to get out of the house. We got to go do some fun stuff. So like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I think like definitely tag teaming it like that helped a lot, especially with them. Cause then, like when you were working from home and stuff that you'd be like, okay, I got to work for a while and then we can go do something or whatever, But then even, like on days when I had to work, they'd be like, oh, you're going into the office today. I'm like, yeah, but I'll be home all day tomorrow and we can do this and da 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 da. So it was like, they always had something to look forward to and something to do. And
that's another thing too, is like, you're never going to get this time back.
Exactly.
So like, I don't want to just always be working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm glad that we were able to work it out so that neither one of us had to take the full 2 weeks off, but then we were still able to like do fun stuff. Cause I think ultimately like, while the days that I did have to get up to go to work, I was like, oh, I want to stay home. But I know that if I had stayed the full 2 weeks, I might not have gone back in general.
Yeah.
So
It's almost the end of the season. It's fine. That's
I might have been like, look, I can't even come back. It's been too
I
long.
might as well just
this
clock
feels
out now.
too good.
That's funny. It really does, though.
But yeah, I don't know.
That's funny.
I definitely didn't think
Yeah,
it
it's
was
definitely
that
not
this
that
year.
bad. What was the other? What were the other three?
Longer days. So that was more so like people wanting to be outside more and be more social.
Yeah.
Getting new plants. Okay. And then I know you don't care. And then spring feeling like you need to get your life together.
Was the first one was the getting out more? Was that?
Well, I did it backwards. Yeah.
That was number 3 then, right? Or whatever it was.
Are you talking about the longer days? People wanting to be more social?
Yeah, there you go. Longer days. Yeah. I kind of like that for the most part. So what we sprung forward, right?
Yeah.
So that means that, okay. So when I was going to the gym before that, the sun was already coming up. Mm-hmm. I like going to the gym when it's still dark outside, which is what I get now because we sprung forward. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like it even more. And then like, I don't know, the gym that I go to, I don't know why they don't have these fucking like the blinds.
Yeah.
So like,
that's right.
before when I would go there, like the sun would already be up and everything, and it's just beating inside, especially if you're doing cardio.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So like the cardio equipment, all the cardio equipment is up against the window, and that's facing the sun rising. So I guess so you can look outside, and all the weightlifting
Put
stuff.
a fucking shade there. Why would you?
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
so
it's just
dumb.
a wall. It's just glass. And it's fucking blinding. It's probably the only complaints I have about that gym is that.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awful.
That's annoying.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing that I didn't like. So it's nice going there now because like it's still dark when I get there. And I don't know why, but I like not only getting like a jump on the day, right, getting like an early start, but when it's still dark out and like nothing's moving, nobody's up, everybody's lights are off. That I don't know why, but I like that feeling because like everybody else is asleep.
Same.
It's calm. I don't have any fucking responsibilities. I can just go to the gym and just fucking enjoy my time.
That's why I always liked being up late at night because everybody's sleeping
true, yeah.
and like I can just be alone.
That's not to get too off topic, but that's first world problem right there. Because I love getting up that early before everybody else and like the neighbors are like everything is just quiet, right? But then I also were night owls.
Yeah.
Right? Because like just like the night.
Yeah.
But it's hard to find the balance in between that.
Yeah.
Because like they're so close together.
See, if I could wake up, I would love, like when I can, when I get up and I feel refreshed and everything and it's morning, like there used to be some times like when you were in the military, when I would get up super early, like if I woke up when you were going to PT or something and I'd just be like, well, I'm just up now. And like, it would just be so like calm and quiet. And like, you could hear the birds chirping outside. And I was like, fuck, this is so peaceful. Yeah. But again, like, it's hard because I'm like want to stay up all night.
Exactly. Yeah. I really wish I could have both because
I know
I want to stay up till midnight that's like my sweet point right there. Is like I wish that I just want to stay up till because like that's the only free time we have. We're working on something every other part of the day. Yeah. Right? Literally every minute of the day is spoken for.
Yeah, so come nighttime, I'm like,
either
hell
career or the podcast or kids or the house or whatever, right? So like those, and at this point, it's only like an hour at night that we have to just like relax. It would be nice to be able to push it to midnight, but then like I'm only getting 5 hours of sleep. Yeah. And like that's not recommended. So
health recommendations.
Yeah, exactly. So like, but to get back to it, though, I definitely do like the longer days, but more so because of just the sun coming up later. That's what I like about it. I don't know if that's
setting
really,
later. It just feels like you got a little bit more time in your day.
Yeah,
but I mean,
suppose.
I still feel like I don't have any time.
And I think I definitely. Another thing too is like when the sun goes down earlier, I feel like I get, maybe it's a common thing with other people, but I feel like I crash earlier.
Oh, 100%.
It's like, it looks like it's 9 o'clock at night, but it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm fucking ready for bed.
Oh my God. Yes. I don't feel like it's that bad here. I haven't felt it here like that. When we were in Germany, though,
That was rough.
Oh my God. I was like dying by like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'm like, I can't fucking make it through the rest of the day. And I still got to like make dinner and do all the evening shit that we got to do. And like, yeah, it just felt like there was just so much darkness.
Yeah.
But
so that's really, I mean, that's it right there.
Yeah,
It's
that's fair.
The sun staying up a little longer just so like we can get through like those kind of evening, because even like when dinner comes and everything, like it's still sunny out. Like even like leading up to shower time, kind of generally, it's still, you know, kind of sunny out. So it definitely, you don't crash as early.
I agree.
So I definitely think it's not that bad.
Yeah. It also makes it feel like you have a little bit more time at night too.
Yeah.
When it's still like a little bit light out.
A little, what do you mean?
If
a little more time?
Like it just feels like you're awake for a little bit more time. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. That's what I tell my brain. Like if we go to put the kids to bed or something and it's not like super dark out yet, I'm like, ooh, we're early. We have more time.
I suppose. Kind of like, yeah, I suppose. I feel like by the time we put them down myself, though, it's like, it's already dark, but yeah.
That's how I lie to myself.
Oh God, that's funny. But yeah, it's definitely not that bad. I definitely like it.
Well, good.
Losing that hour sucks though. Right?
It's because
fall.
No, you gain an hour when you fall back. You spring forward, you lose an hour.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That one I don't really care for because like then like the sun comes up even earlier. So me getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, like it doesn't feel like 5 o'clock like it does in the spring forward.
That's fair.
So that's one thing I don't care for.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, did you want to talk about any of the other
What are the
ones?
other two?
Is you don't care about getting new plans.
No.
And then spring feeling like you need to get your life together.
No, that sounds like a resolution to me.
That's fair.
And I don't like resolutions.
That's fair.
Just fucking do it. Don't wait for a day. Just make it today.
That's fair.
You got the second Am I the Asshole?
I do.
Okay. What you got?
All right. This one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Being Honest and Telling My Daughter-in-Law that they are not ready to be parents since she cannot drive?
It's a long fucking title.
Yep.
Okay.
I may be an ass here, like a huge one. We live in the USA and driving is very important. The buses are not great in our area. I met up with my daughters and daughter-in-laws like once a month to get brunch or do something fun. This is about my daughter-in-law, Kelly, and overall, I thought we had a pretty good relationship. Kelly cannot drive. She has anxiety and refused to learn for years. My son drives her basically everywhere, and when he can't, I step up to do that. Ubers are very expensive here, and money is tight on their end. Over the weekend, everyone met up to go on one of our favorite dinner spots. My son couldn't drive her, so I picked her up and drove her. Everyone was having a good time, and Kelly mentioned that they were trying to get pregnant. I was shocked by the news, but didn't say anything. The conversation moved on from there. When I was driving her home, Kelly asked why I made a face at dinner. I guess I made a face when I heard the news. I told her it was nothing, but she wouldn't let it go. After she asked for the 5th time, I told her that I don't believe she's ready to be a parent since she can't drive. That I'm literally driving her places right now since she literally can't get to places without help. I asked, what's the plan when my son leaves to travel for work? Hide in the house all day? What if there's an emergency or the kid needs to go to the doctor's? Have me take you places? Uber that they can't afford? This started a huge argument, and she called me rude and that I don't see her as an independent adult. My son called me asking to apologize and basically say having a kid is a good idea. I just don't think it is at all, and I think she needed to hear it. So again, am I the asshole for being honest and telling my daughter-in-law that they're not ready to be a parent since she cannot drive?
The daughter-in-law.
The daughter-in-law cannot drive.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't think you can call yourself independent when you're not independent.
Yeah.
But I think it's, this is a tough one. Because I think he does have a point, but it may not be your position. But I would definitely, if it were me, I would definitely make it clear that like, if you do this, that's fine. It's your fucking life. How old is she? I was going to ask that before I started. Does it say
It
how old?
doesn't say
That's what I
how
thought. There was no
old
age.
anybody
Okay.
is.
So that's annoying.
Yeah.
But and maybe it doesn't matter. Because for one, she's not independent because she's currently being chauffeured everywhere by one of two people. I would be curious to see to find out, which we won't be able to, I don't think, because you didn't say it, but what the son, the boyfriend or whatever, does for a living. Because you mentioned traveling for work. We don't know what that is, so that kind of makes it complicated.
I can try and scroll through the comments.
No,
real quick
it's
and
fine.
see,
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
But those are some things that it would definitely help the story. But I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because like if you want to do this, he has a point. You're not independent. You're currently being chauffeured fucking everywhere. What if an emergency happens and the husband or boyfriend, whatever, the baby's dad, right? The husband isn't there. And what are you going to fucking call me? Like, no, that's what I would do if I was him. I'd be like, okay,
I think it's the mother-in-law, but yeah.
Oh, it's mother. Oh,
I think so because she said I met up with my daughters and daughters-in-law like once a month to get brunch or do something fun.
Oh, I thought this was amazing. Okay,
sounded like
okay, got it. So OP, right, has a point, and I would just lay it out though, because it's not really your place to tell them they shouldn't have a kid or anything, but I would definitely lay it out there so they know that like you're not calling me in the middle of the night to do all this shit. Like you need to fucking learn how to drive.
Yeah.
That's what I recommend because once you have this baby, and that's fine, that's awesome that you're going to do that. But like you need to be, if you're going to fucking claim you're independent, you need to be independent. Don't be leaning on me for rides because they stop now so that you can prepare to be a mother. So that's what I would say. I don't think you're the asshole for doing it though, because it's very realistic because if you don't do this, the alternative is that you just kind of bite your tongue and then they have the kid and then they lean on you for fucking everything. And like, you should have addressed this fucking when they brought it up in the first place. So I don't think you're the asshole. I think you are well within your right to bring this up because it's a valid concern.
Yeah. Yeah,
for sure.
I agree. I think it's kind of not ironic. I don't know if that's the word. I just think it's kind of ridiculous that if you're saying you have anxiety and you're refusing to learn how to drive, why would you think that having a baby is going to help with that anxiety that you have? Like, I mean, if you're so scared about being on the road, do you think bringing a child that you have to be responsible for is going to help with that?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Probably not.
So not the actual childbirth part.
But I'm saying like now you have another person that you need to be responsible for and that you need to be concerned about them being in the car with you. If you can't handle being in a car on your own, you shouldn't even like be considering having a kid right now because again, back to the point, what if something happens and you can't even get them to where they need to be?
I mean, yeah.
What are you going to do when it comes time for them to go to school? What if there's not a bus that they're able to take?
I think that they are going to she is going to lean on the husband.
Yeah.
And if the husband isn't available, it's going to lean on the mother-in-law.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's not even just like emergencies. It's regular everyday shit. Yeah. Like it's only going to become more and more necessary for you to be able to transport your child. Like I couldn't imagine having somebody like, having to call someone up and be like, okay, we have to leave. It's almost this time. Are you almost ready? We have to get them to school on time. Like
you better fucking do that shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, don't ever fucking call me again.
And I feel like this even more so, this conversation needed to happen. And I think you need to cut them off from asking for rides because that's going to force you to understand because if you need rides right now, just like you had said, that is just going to expand.
Yes, I think you need to let her struggle with not having a ride while it's just her for her to kind of like get this realization of like, oh shit, maybe I actually do need to be this independent adult that I'm telling everybody I am and either figure out something that's sustainable or learn how to drive.
You are a grown-ass woman. And if you want to live a grown-ass woman life, like make your own decisions and decide to have a child and all this other stuff, you need to be able to fulfill that role.
Yeah.
And you not driving
Yeah. If you're going to continue to refuse to drive and you want to have a kid, then you better get that fucking bus schedule down good. Something. I know she said the buses aren't great.
Yeah.
Well, you need to figure something out because now I'm out.
Yeah. I would stop the rides.
Yeah, I stand by that. Sure. She needs to struggle while it's just her.
Yes.
If they already had a baby, I wouldn't be suggesting let her struggle with her kid. But while it's just her to figure shit out, let her struggle.
She has to.
She'll be better for it.
I think that has to happen, that you need to cut off all rides from here on out because that's how she's going to learn.
Yeah.
And she's going to realize, I can't even get myself around. How am I going to get a child around?
Yeah.
So,
because if there's one thing that parenting has taught me, it's that you need to figure it the fuck out one way or another. And if you can't figure it out while you're on your own, you're not going to figure that shit out when you have a kid either.
And you also need to realize that you can't fucking rely on people.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You
what
need
if
to do it yourself?
Yeah. What if she's unavailable or something happened, whatever, no matter what, you need to be able to make sure that you can do the bare minimum transportation for yourself and your child. If you're going to plan to bring them in,
you need to be independent. Like you claim that you are.
Yeah.
But you actually need to be independent.
Yeah. Because saying I don't drive and I didn't have a ride, that's only going to go so far.
Oh, that's not going to work once you have a fucking kid.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There will come a point where that's not an acceptable excuse. People are straight up going to be you are a parent. You need to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Do something. Don't be such a fucking disservice to your child either.
Yeah.
Because if you refuse to drive, what if she wants to join activities and stuff? Mm-hmm. And she can't because you don't want to, you refuse to drive. You're not going to take her.
You're just going to tell her to get on the bus?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Come on.
No, this is definitely not the asshole. There's no fucking way.
No. Effort, I had a lot more compassion towards the daughter-in-law in the beginning, but then the more that I'd start thinking about it, I'm girl, this is just gonna fucking snowball.
Yes.
And it's just gonna get bigger and bigger.
Your problems are going to get significantly worse.
Yes. You are letting a mountain grow out of this molehill of a problem.
And if you wait to learn how to drive until the baby's here, that's not going to be
that's not going to be better.
Ugly.
No.
You need to learn right now.
Yeah.
All rides from here on out, let's fucking stop. Unless the only thing that I would say is that what OP could do is be all rides stop here on out, unless you're going to drive.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, is I think that you could use it as, like you said, okay, I'll support you with this and everything like that, and I'll keep giving you rides, but every time we go somewhere, you're going to drive now. And
I'll come pick you up, but you're going to take us to the destination.
I would definitely be as well in that, you should probably wait until you've been driving for a year as a licensed driver at least before you have a baby, because
I don't know.
You know what's super distracting when you're in a car?
Yeah.
A crying baby.
I'm
just saying, if you're already dealing with anxiety and then you're a new driver and then you got a crying baby in the back, give it some time to get comfortable on the road.
That's that would make sense.
I would say.
That would make sense.
Just make
it sounds like they're trying
to work towards
to have the baby as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But if that's an option, then maybe it's a good point. That's
how I would try and reframe it into something positive.
Yeah.
A goal to work towards in that manner.
And also, you should probably talk to a health professional regarding this and get either on some medication or whatever, because if just driving gives you anxiety, what else? This is sounding like what's the chick from Shameless, the one that won't go outside?
Oh, she had
Sheila.
Agoraphobia.
Yeah, Sheila.
Yeah.
This sounds very much like Sheila. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think Sheila ever drove.
You need to be
Yeah.
You need to do better for your child.
Yeah. 100%.
So get on medication, get over your fucking phobia, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, definitely do it while you have time, because you can work on this stuff while you have a kid. It's just significantly fucking harder. And you don't have as much grace as you would if you were on your own, because while you're still working through your shit, your kid still needs stuff.
And the more you're enabling her to go along with this and not learn how to drive and stuff like that, the worse it's going to get. You got to cut it off immediately. But,
I agree.
Yeah, definitely not the asshole.
Do you want to hear some comments?
Yeah, what you got?
Well, that was the consensus on Reddit as well as not the asshole.
Okay.
So this first one said, not the asshole. Stop driving her places effective immediately.
Boom.
Let her experience right away the vulnerabilities and let her figure out the adjustments in budgets with Ubers and taxis and public transport before she has the kid. Either she will buckle down and get her driver's license, or she'll rethink the timeline because she'll notice that suddenly her world shrunk because everyone isn't at her beck and call anymore.
Boom. I like that one.
Yep. And then a response to that one said, she wants to be a fully independent adult. Let her start solving her own problems. People are missing the fact that daughter-in-law not driving is already affecting OP's life. Now add the driving created by having kids. If OP wasn't required to be involved, yes, keep your mouth shut. But when your decisions create more work and infringe on my time, I get to say so.
100%. Yeah.
Yep.
That's why you cut it off.
And then this last one said, if her anxiety is so severe it prevents her from learning to drive, it's concerning that she's so enthusiastic about parenthood. Rearing a child is much more stressful and potentially fear-inducing than driving a car. Not the asshole. Which is 100% true.
Well, depending on the phobia. But I get what they're saying, but I think it really depends on like if there is a legit phobia, because that's like you could say the same thing about like what's the one about spiders where it's like
arachnophobia,
yeah, whatever. Like you can't really correlate that to like giving birth, right? Where driving could cause the same kind of phobia.
Well, she's not talking about giving birth; she's talking about raising a child and it being more stressful and potentially fear-inducing.
No, right?
Than
I understand what they're
car.
saying, but if it is a legit phobia that she needs to get over, maybe there's something because the story didn't really shed light on why she's afraid to drive, the anxiety.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that's a phobia that exists. I'm not too. I don't know. I don't know about phobias, but yeah, I mean, I get what they're saying. It's a good point.
Yeah,
there's definitely going to be a lot more that comes your way, fear-wise, than just driving.
Yeah.
So you gotta get over it. Get the fuck over it. And I think she's so comfortable with saying that she wants to have kids because, like the first one said, everybody's at your beck and call right now.
Exactly.
Once this fucking baby comes, like, and what about all the appointments?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like before the baby gets here, like I'm not fucking taking you to all those.
Yeah.
You better get your ass in a car and fucking figure it out. So I'll help teach you. Right, we're not just going to leave you high and dry.
Exactly.
But if you're going to refuse to learn how, all rides are done.
Yeah, exactly. That's 100% the way I would approach it. Is like I'm all for helping you out, but if you're not going to accept my help, then you don't get anything.
Yeah,
like.
I will take you to wherever you need to,
yes.
But you're going to drive us there.
Yeah, I will help you help yourself.
There you go.
Let's do that.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck out of here. I'm going to pick up all that weight.
You're so funny. All right. Well, I actually had a third one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you want the third one?
Look at you. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this how you're going to close out your last rant files?
Somewhat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this last Am I the Asshole is titled, Am I the Asshole for Not Allowing Others to Use My Office? I, 27 female, rent a house with two other girls, Tessa, 26 female, and Charlie, 31 female. It's a 5-bed, 3-bath with a finished basement. It's in a pretty nice neighborhood, and we got it for a steal, so we've been here for a couple years. On to the issue. I work from home and Tessa has a hybrid schedule. When we all moved in, Charlie wanted us to pay more rent since we would be setting up offices in the 2 spare rooms. The basement is finished, so we offered for her to set up a space just for her down there. But she didn't like the idea of being banished to the basement, her words. So Tessa and I both agreed to pay a little more rent. However, my condition was my office was not to be a shared space. Tessa didn't care about if other people use her room, but this pissed off Charlie. Charlie started arguing with me about what if she has guests and what if she needs to use an office space for something. Tessa tried to diffuse and said her office could be a mixed-use room, but that wasn't good enough for Charlie. After a little back and forth, she agreed to the terms, and it wasn't really brought up again for over a year. Well, now Charlie has 2 friends coming in from Europe to stay for a couple weeks. She gave Tessa and me a heads up the other morning. Fine with us. We love having people come stay at the house sometimes too. She then slipped in that they'll need to stay in both our offices since she doesn't want them to have to put up with staying in the same room. I reminded her of my conditions of paying the extra rent, and all hell broke loose. She called me self-centered and a possessive weirdo and stormed off huffing. Even without the boundary, I can't just give up my office for a couple weeks. I would have to move my whole setup to my bedroom, and I have a job that requires me to have multiple screens going with the type of work I do. Tessa is wanting to keep the peace and offered to help me set up something in my bedroom and that maybe I should just drop it. This is really the only issue we've ever had. It's been a great roommate experience otherwise. That has me wondering if maybe I'm not being adaptable enough. So, am I the asshole for not allowing others to use my office?
No, fuck that. Because no, absolutely not. This one pisses me off because so Charlie is charging rent to Tessa and OP.
Yeah, they're all paying rent in this house.
But it sounds like Charlie is the main, because she's collecting the rent.
Well, she said because the other 2 get to an extra room aside from their bedroom, that she sounds like she thought it would be fair for them to pay more because they get 2 of their own rooms and she only has her 1 bedroom.
Oh, I thought, okay. Okay. I guess that changes it a little bit because it sounded like how the whole thing is structured. It sounds like they're paying her.
No,
that's why she feels like she has all this fucking control.
No, it doesn't sound like it's her house.
Okay.
It says total rent is $1,800. Charlie pays $500. Tessa and I each pay $650. We split all utilities 3 ways except internet. So Tessa and I split that since we need it to be high speed.
You pay the least. Right, for your space, right? You split everything else, but somehow you have the fucking audacity to tell me what I'm going to do with the space that I pay for. You can fuck all the way off. Now, I'm all for, like I say in most episodes, I'm all for saving relationships, right, as much as possible. The one thing that sticks out to me as like a pro is what she says about their relationship. It's been great up till this point. So I wouldn't say that this calls for kind of like nuking the relationship or anything, but I think you need to stand up for yourself, because why is the person that pays the least trying to tell you what to do with your fucking space? Because you invited people to the house, right? That's not my fucking problem. And especially if I work from home full time, you're not gonna fucking take my space.
Yeah.
Who are you? So I think you need to fuck all the way off, I think is what needs to happen. You need to figure out 5 bedrooms. So like, and there's a basement, a finished basement. So like there's obviously like common areas, right? So you could figure something out. Why is the first go-to? Okay, so tell me again verbatim how she let Tessa and OP know about the friends coming over.
Okay.
What did she say verbatim again?
Okay. So first she said,
they need to stay.
She then slipped in, they'll need to stay in both our offices since she doesn't want them to have to put up with staying in the same room.
So you're actually telling me that they're going to stay in my fucking office.
So there was some edits that she included. One of them said the offices are the smallest rooms and I could technically move my desk into my bedroom. However, moving my setup to the basement would take extra work as my desk wouldn't fit down the stairs. I guess people were asking if that was an option. So that's one thing she said. And then she also said Charlie does not want her guests in the basement because it's not as nice as the rest of the house. And I think it might be because my office and Tessa's offices are pretty cute. We've decorated them pretty well.
Because they're your spaces.
Exactly.
That's why. So no. And if they don't want to stay in the basement, it's a finished basement.
Yeah.
It's
get
okay.
over it.
Like we're in a basement right now. We have a fucking full studio. We have a fucking full game room.
Yeah, if you have a finished basement, it's just fine.
Yes. You need to get the fuck over it, right?
Yes.
And also like, if you have all this extra space, why are you telling your friends that they're going to take mine?
Yeah.
Like, everything about this is, you need to stand up for yourself. And again, this is something else that we always talk about in almost every episode is protecting your peace and your space. And this is that very thing right here.
Well, I would have made that same like stipulation as far, like, yeah, sure, I'll pay extra rent, but like these are my spaces. I'm going to dictate what happens in them and nobody's going to be using them. So that's it.
And where do you get the fucking, like I said, the audacity to come to me and be like, oh, my friends are coming into town. They need your space.
Yeah.
Bitch, what? No, they can have your space.
Yeah.
You know what? What I would fucking say is that, okay, if you don't want them to stay in the basement, you can stay in the basement for a couple of weeks.
Let them stay in your room.
Let them stay in your room.
Yep.
Don't fucking give away my space. Get the fuck out of my face.
Absolutely not.
This one.
Riled you up a little bit.
This one makes me mad. Because like, and especially because OP did the right thing and said, okay, that's fine. That's cool. I'll pay more, but this is my fucking space. And then a year later, you have the audacity to come to her and be like, hey, my friends need your space. Like, you can give away your space. Yeah. Not mine.
I agree.
Absolutely not the asshole.
I agree. Well, Reddit disagreed. I'm just kidding. No, they didn't.
I'm about to say, I don't give a fuck.
So the first comment I have said, Charlie wanted you to pay extra for using the second room as your office. You agreed. That office is now your space and your rules govern its use. Period. Full stop. End of story. If Charlie wanted it to be a shared space, Charlie shouldn't have insisted on you having to pay extra for it to be your space. As the old Starkist tuna commercials used to say, sorry, Charlie. Not the asshole. Charlie played and lost a game of fuck around and find out, and there are no consolation prizes. Too bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The second one said, not the asshole. You're paying for the space. It's your space. Full stop. The basement could be a nice retreat for guests or for Charlie so her guests can have her room.
Exactly. See?
And said, edited to add, I cannot get over how often people want to volunteer other people's time, money, car, space, convenience, peace of mind. I have learned so much over the last year and a half of reading Am I the Asshole and Am I the Jerk stories. Those who are quick to volunteer others can give their own first.
Exactly.
And then second, edit to add, make sure you figure out how to put a lock on your office and bedroom doors pronto. Which I feel like you shouldn't even have to do that in your own house, but
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do it
because then you're starting a war.
Yeah.
If you come and fuck with my stuff while I'm gone, now I don't feel safe.
You're gonna catch these hands, bitch.
Well, I'm probably gonna move out and I'll go somewhere else,
Yeah.
and now you can cover the rest of the rent.
Yeah.
Or mortgage or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, like absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking lock my stuff up because of this. No.
Yeah. So the last one said, not the asshole. Your friend is acting pretty entitled if you ask me. It's your space and your right to set a boundary since you're paying more rent for this exact reason. She's lashing out because she doesn't like being told no. She could put her friends in the basement. It's only for sleeping anyway. Not to mention, they should be happy they can stay somewhere instead of having to book a hotel.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say too. And also one thing that no one touched on, which I was kind of surprised to hear, is that at least to me, when I read the story or when I was listening to the story, it made it seem like, what was her name? Charlie. Charlie, the story, how it's written, it makes it seem like Charlie's the owner of the house. And that's why she can so easily be like, hey, my friends need your space. Because it sounds like they're just renting the space.
I mean, even still, if I'm paying for this space, it's my fucking space.
Right, but why are you acting, why are you talking like you own this fucking house? Like, you pay the least.
Oh, no.
Like, no, fuck no.
I don't know.
I'm glad Reddit's sided with OP on this one.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I guess we'll see what happens. Charlie's got some explaining to do.
She just needs to move the fuck down to the basement.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, you deal with it. They're your friends.
Right?
You fucking deal with this.
Yeah, figure it out. I don't know.
Charlie.
Well, that's all the Am I the Assholes that I had for this week.
That was a good one.
Did you have any rants or raves of the week that you wanted to throw out?
From the past week?
Yeah.
I think the only
or even
thing,
anything upcoming.
I like where we're going with the one rant files and the what'd you call it?
Reality rants.
Reality rants. Yeah, reality rants. I like that.
Yeah.
I would like to do the rants on the rocks if we get to that point. I would like to do it once a week. instead of once a month. But I like the split that we have because and that's my, I guess, rave for the week, I guess, because it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're covering different things. It's not just like a bunch of rant files. You know what I mean? And
just
also
the same stuff.
the change, I'm excited to see how 78 comes out and how that's received.
Yeah,
because
if you guys liked all the Am I the Assholes.
that was 4 back-to-back Am I the Assholes?
Yeah.
And this one, 79, is 3.
Yeah, I
within one
figured I'd
episode.
done a little extra
Yeah.
for the last one.
So that will be my rave. Yeah, because people seem to really like the Am I the Assholes? So we're plussing up on those to please the audience, our ranters, if you will. So that's the direction that we're going. Also, another one is we just reached 10K ranters
that was mine.
on our Instagram.
Yeah, that was definitely my rave for the week was hitting 10K on Instagram.
That was a big one.
We're so close to 1,000 on YouTube. So tell your friends.
Yeah. But that's wild that we have, I think it's like 10.5, 10.4 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going up quick. But
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's definitely.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
But I'm hoping that even more people enjoy the back-to-back Am I the Assholes. Hopefully they enjoy we'll find out when we start releasing them, but hopefully they enjoy the reality rants. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if there's anything that you guys want to do you have any shows? I think I said this last time. Do you have any shows you want to talk about? Let us know. We can watch them and talk shit together because that's my favorite thing to do. So,
Where's that sign?
where?
Here for the drama.
Yeah. You don't have to save the drama for your mama. Bring it to me.
But yeah, that's definitely my raves for the week because it was a really good week podcast wise.
Yeah,
I like where it's going.
too.
Yeah, it seems like people are. I mean, obviously we have the few.
Oh yeah, we still get the few shit comments and
the
stuff,
few
and I'm just like,
non-ranters. Yeah, the few non-ranters in our comments. But our ranters, I kind of like that
funny.
because Tony and Ryan have tarps, right?
Oh yeah, the tarpers.
The tarpers, yeah.
That's funny.
We have ranters.
Yeah. So I mean, as long as you guys are down.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But yeah, so I hope that everybody enjoyed and continues to enjoy. And I really hope that the reality rants works out.
Yeah, hopefully.
And for real though, honestly, this is going to be the one time, if you guys don't like it, for real, just say so. Because if nobody's going to watch the episode, I'm not going to continue it. So.
Yeah, I suppose. It may take some time to just go like this. It took some time.
I mean,
to,
definitely. So I don't know. I guess we'll just see what people have to say.
Yeah.
If y'all really hate it, I'll bring my happy ass right back to the rant files. Or I'll do rants on the rocks every week.
Or we can pick a different show.
We'll figure something out.
We can pick a different show.
Yeah, we're just trying to spice it up and keep things fun and exciting and different and just not the same conversations.
At least, yeah, exactly. We can have 2 different themes every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the rant files and we have the reality rants. And like I said, rants on the rocks, maybe once a week eventually.
We'll see. Depending on how the other ones work out.
That's true.
We'll see how much prep time I have for everything. That's why I need feedback. So let me know.
Yep.
But do you have anything else that you want to add for this episode?
I don't think so. Nope. That's it for me.
No. All right. Well, that's all I've got as well. Oh, the final rant files. How stupid is it going to be if this isn't even the last one and I've said it 1,000 times? I should stop.
I mean, it really should be though.
Oh.
You don't you don't enjoy it. I can tell that you don't enjoy it as much as the other ones. Because I know you really want to talk about the reality nonsense. And then the documentaries and stuff, you definitely put your all into those. I do get a lot
more into those for sure.
So I think it's a good split to do. I'll take the rant files and you take reality rants on the rocks. And then maybe we'll find a 4th.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, as always, if you guys are enjoying listening to the podcast, share, comment, all that shit. And then aside from YouTube and Spotify, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, School, and TikTok, all under the Ranting Podcast. Oh, also Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
I forgot about that one too.
Yep.
So come watch. Tell your friends. Tell them to come watch. Come talk some shit under the comments. Not about us, but other things. Yeah. I don't know. If you have shit to say about us, just write it in your diary. Okay. I have enough going on. So Most importantly.
There it is. Oh, God.
Keep ranting and come tell us about it. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.